Welcome back to the Brent Center, where UC Irvine gets a 77-56 win here on the Anteater Basketball Radio Network. Joined now by the head coach of the Anteaters, Russ Turner, after a victorious night. That's now 4 in a row that UC Irvine has won. I know this game at least was a little bit tight in the first half, but then you guys pulled away, scored 49 points in the second half to win by a pretty large margin, 21 points. What do you think of your team's performance tonight?
You know, obviously proud of the way we controlled the game and, stretched out the lead. I thought we had a real advantage with energy in the second half because of the number of guys that I've got on my team who I can put in and can make a contribution. And that's the fun thing about coaching this group right now is we've got so many different guys who can play and can contribute. So pleased with that. We didn't start very well. I thought that we started as though we thought the game, was going to be an easier game than it was going to be. And, credit to Northridge. They are getting better. They're fighting hard. But we were able to impose our will on them with our defense and our size inside. And I was pleased with the way that all unfolded. That's what we thought might be able to happen.
What do you think was the difference, though, in the second half after that slow start offensively, shot under 40%, held to 28 points, then to really bust out in the second half?
Yeah, I thought in the first half we got caught into playing too many set plays and not with enough flow. And I thought that a lot of the three-point shots that we took were good ones, but we didn't look comfortable. And, in the second half we played with a little bit better rhythm. And that's going to be the challenge for this team is, we don't have an 8-guy rotation like they do. We have a lot of guys who play, and so it's, a lot of young players will say it's hard to feel rhythm. But what I want our guys to be able to do is count on the way we play, be able to replicate that when they go in the game, because we're going to need everybody to compete and perform well over the course of hopefully 3 games in 3 days in Anaheim. We're clearly improving, and I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased for our players. I'm pleased for the effort and contributions I'm getting from my great coaching staff. So we've just got to stay the course. I know that the next challenge we face against Riverside is going to be a harder one than this one. But this game, unfolded kind of the way I thought it might.
One guy that is absolutely on an incredible roll right now, Tommy Rutherford, another double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds tonight. Seems like every game we're just talking about Tommy. What do you think he's doing out there that's maybe showing you maybe a little something in these last 6 games where he's really impressed?
He's just gotten better offensively, in every little way, from the things that he learned this year. And he's a go-to player that we don't feel like we have to go to all the time because he just makes the right plays. He plays for his teammates, and I think that we've established a balance on this team that makes it hard for teams to focus on him. If they focus on him, our team executes pretty well when that happens. So teams are going to focus more on him now, and so he's going to have to continue to evolve and improve, and that's just the way it goes. But everybody that watches us play sees how hard Tommy plays, how committed he is, and how great his intent is. So it's fun when a guy like that succeeds.
All right, it's fun talking about the offense and the scoring. How about the defensive job you guys did tonight? I thought the guy that kind of set the tone for you guys, maybe you have a different opinion, but Elston Jones with 5 blocks,
he was
especially excellent. 4 in the first half. That was nice.
I think he finished with 6.
6, okay.
In what, I look at the stat sheet, it amounts to 15 minutes, so credit to our big guys for buying into the roles that they play and play into their strengths. And Elston really made a huge contribution tonight and frustrated them, ignited our offense with some of the plays where he just denied them at the rim. He's a left-handed shot blocker. Those guys are really valuable, because most guys go up against them with their right hand. So pleased with his, improvement because his conditioning's better, his engagement's better, he's playing harder for longer, and I'm really happy with that because he's an offensive presence too. I think he and Brad between them were something like 5 for 5 and just not trying to do more than they can do, just doing the things that they're supposed to do. So I'm pleased with the improvement of those guys.
Good night all around for UC Irvine basketball. They get their 4th straight win, now just a half game out of first in the Big West Conference.